What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. As you can tell, I've been at the Funtown RV party for quite a few tours, so you're probably tired of seeing that stadium right there. But again, how freaking cool is this? This RV party is my favorite event of the year, and I have gotten a lot of messages requesting Class C motorhomes, and they have a handful here, so I am getting these, hooked up and ready for you. They actually already sold this one on day one, so they got a little bit of deals on wheels going on. But it's the 2025 Solera 24DSRC. Now, if you'd like, go ahead and pause the screen a little bit. You can see the specifications. I'm also going to drop that down into the description of this video as well. But it is a pretty darn pinkies up camper. I mean, I love the exterior. MSRP at $213,500, $134,888 for a sale price down here at the show. I mean, man, I don't do a lot of Class Cs. And I do need to do more. They are just very cool. This is on the Mercedes Sprinter chassis. But if you have never driven the Mercedes before, this thing cuts like butter. You have a good turning radius. It's nice and comfortable. You're also going to get the GAWR awnings, which if you're not familiar with those, like that's even something that your $500,000 Tiffins are using. So that's a pretty cool little system. You also have the LED lights there running up underneath. Backup camera on the back, obviously, since you can't see through your rear view mirror like a typical vehicle. But then you also get, the black tank flush and your 2-inch receiver there too as well. But we're going to go ahead and get onto the inside. Probably be a little bit of a shorter tour than usual. The show is kind of just beginning, but people are really starting to trickle over into the side. So I don't want to be rude and, hog up the unit from folks, but I do want to show you as many as I can. Why is this thing so dark? I'm using that little Pocket 3, and you can do things like this. Close your eyes for a second, little whiplash. You can put in a little bit of extra oomph, baby, right into the camera. I'm my own cameraman today. I always am. Now, if I'm quiet, you got the AC running full blast. You can hear it a little bit. Not that bad, though. I mean, what do you guys think about this floor plan? Tons of moving and grooving room, but it's kind of like open-ended. I like how you have a slide out here for like some good seating. You also have a TV dinner tray type thing, and then you have another slide out for the bed with a little bit of separation here in the middle to create some privacy from the seating, and then obviously a privacy curtain to create even more for the bedroom. But I'll open up that closet here in just a second. Right here is going to be, your cooking center where you can sit down and not sit down, you can stand up, cook yourself a meal. You're going to have a little power tower right here, which is nice. So expand that up. You have, outlets, USB, universal C, and then it's a wireless charging top there as well. Stainless steel undermounted bowl with the high-rise faucet. Whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. You also have the true induction cooktop, which is great. So somebody with kids like myself, I'm probably not buying this one, first off, for my family, just because we have the 4 kids. But cooking with the induction is nice because it's a little bit safer. It's a direct and instant heat transfer, but it's also rapid cooling as well, which is, again, nice for those little hands, just to make sure when you're cooking, everything's on the up and up. You have your, microwave-a-rooney right there, little access to your plumbing. Doesn't get much better than that. And then you also have the pull-out tray there too as well, and kind of like your European-style doors. I remember the first time seeing this style door was actually on a Riverstone 41RL Signature. They only made 140 of them around, but I remember loving that door. Now, they had a yacht finish to it and a couple other pinkies up things, but I just love the way that those open, and the way that they look. Right here above your entrance is going to be your control panel. So you're going to have your generator start and stop. So, hold down for 5 seconds, go up for 1, you're good to go. You also have all your different tank levels, your water heater, so electric and gas, you can flip to which one you want, the water pump, and then the Arctic package, as well as the slide out control. JBL speakers with zones A, B, and C. So that's inside, outside, and both sides, baby. So we're having a party in the Solera. Little flip up countertop, some more controls down there, but this is the Sprinter chassis. Now, one thing that I enjoy about the Sprinter chassis, again, I don't know an overwhelmingly large amount about of Class C motorhomes, but I do know that the Mercedes seems to be a little bit better, not only for the, kind of the engine itself, but also kind of the feel it is. I'm a fat guy, or a big guy, I guess I should say, and having that extra room, extra oomph, is nice. You got your cup holders, you got every control panel that you could possibly need, and then you have your radio and all of that. But again, that Mercedes chassis, such a smooth ride. It actually shocked me. I got a Honda Civic, the creme de la creme of quality for smooth and comfortability, and this thing blows it out of the water. Right there, you open that up, 440-pound weight capacity for this, so not overwhelmingly massive, but you know, me and my wife could definitely sleep up here, you know, pretty darn comfortably. You also have a window, another little privacy curtain, and then, you know, a little bit of overhead storage there above the above that window. And I actually like those blinds too. So you got the half Dracula and the full Dracula. Pretty darn cool. All right, where are we heading? All right, so we're back over to the bed. Let's see what we got there. So no storage there up underneath. You got that right there. And then as we come back into the back, really nice closet. I mean, especially for the motor homies. You're ready to rock, baby. Soft close on that drawer down there that you just saw. You got your 27-inch smart TV, 15K AC with the heat pump. So that's gonna be a little nicer for you, saving a little bit of electric down the way. They don't seem to have the lights on here at the show, but that's okay here in the bathroom. You got the the plastic throne. Yeah, plastic throne right there, plastic bowl, rather. You also got a place for the old bowling gun, baby. Now, speaking of bowling gun, the Bowling Bro Hall of Fame came down today. They watched some of my videos, some of the guys down there, Gary. They gave me an official, professional bowling pin as a gift. So freaking cool. I mean, man. My wife's going to make fun of me because of how excited I am about it, but it is the best. Right there, you got about 4 inches of clearance there, you know, so again, I'm a bigger guy. It gets a little bit tight, you know, when you come in, but, you know, nothing too bad. I could definitely shower. It's almost to the point where I'm taping sponges to the walls, you know, to get clean, but not quite there. Then I might as well sit down at the, you know, you got plenty of room here on the toilet. You know, you are ready to rock. Now, let's move this bad boy around. All right, so now let's head around the outside. For this, again, since we're at the show, I'm just gonna zip around here and just kind of do a point and touch where everything is real quick. But these are gonna be all your controls. You have your leveling controls right there as well, along with your solar charge controller for the solar up on top. But again, it's the 2025 Solera 24DSRC. I mean, what do you guys think about the interior? And what do you think about an RV party or an RV show, however you wanna call it, at the Cowboy Stadium? How freaking bonkers is that? Doesn't get much better. Very cool. My favorite event of the entire year, that is for sure. So when you're shopping out on the lot, you can always tell the Class C because of just, you know, the shape right here. And now over on the side, you have like the van. That's going to be your Class B. And then the Class A is going to look more like, you know, you would like a bus. So the Class Cs also are going to typically have quite a bit of sleeping space up there. Or occasionally you can option in entertainment, which is going to be a little bit of storage with a TV in the middle for some brands. So if this one doesn't float your boat, you know you got options out there. It's not always going to be sleeping space, but most of them on the lots will be that way because that is 95% of sales out there. So people stock what people sell, you know what I mean? People buy. Nice little storage out here. Again, nice clean, crisp exterior. Again, the Girard awning in case you missed that. But the 2-inch receiver, it's also got a 7-way pin, so you got a 3,000-pound tow rating, I believe, with a 300-pound hitch rating there too as well. You got your black tank flush. You also have your backup camera, and you're going to see you have the Lippert on-the-go ladder system here, so you can get on top of your roof, check your seals, check your slides. You also have the awning topper as well, so that's going to prevent debris from landing on top of your slide and then causing a leak. Now, the nice thing about the Solera is if you come over to the side, you're going to be triple sealed. So you have one right here, one back behind that as well. So you are pretty well protected for you. Windows go out a pretty good distance for, you know, motorhome. You're also going to have your outside shower here as well. Black tank flush, city water connection. We got pretty much storage and different valves, you know, heading through here and about. But we got some folks, and I'm not trying to get too rude, but I'll put a link where you can see, you know, some extra pictures and whatnot. But all right, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Hope to catch you next time. See you.